when you're thinking about what you want to do, it starts with your what?
Why?
Your why? Okay. What'd you say, Chris?
Your thoughts.
Your thoughts. So we're gonna jot that down. That's the first thing. In other words, we talk about this all the time. You are what you
Think.
If you're thinking thoughts of negativity, fear, thoughts of making excuses, then your results are going to be as such. Are you guys with me? The invisible is always more important than the visible. Where you are right now is just a physical manifestation of all the things you've been thinking since you picked. If you don't like where you are and where you've been, you need to change the way you think. Are you guys with me? Nobody said that it was easy, but it can be done by strengthening that attitude muscle. Your thoughts are everything. Are you guys with me? It's got to be like a force field. You got to protect your mentality. You got to be careful what enters your being, because as it enters your being, it starts to become you. Are you guys with me? So it starts with your thoughts. If I want to work out, if I want to start hitting the gym, and that's one of my goals, the first thing I have to do is what? Think, right? So once I start thinking about it, okay, I'm going to do this. Right, Randy? I'm going to do it. I'm going to get the gym. I'm finally going to get back. I've been lazy. So now I decided I'm going to do it. Then it starts with the first day, the daily action. So the next thing is I have to just go out one day and just do it. Whatever it is I want to change, I just got to do it for how many days? So, right? And then if I do it for one day, then I got to do it for one more day. And I started to string the days together, but just one day at a time. So I'm thinking about it, and now it has to be a part of daily action. So I have to think about it and have the discipline now to carry it out, just for one day, right? The day's over, bam. The next day, I carry it out, right? Daily actions. And as I continue to do it, we get 26, 30 days. We string them together, right? Then all of a sudden, it starts to become a
Habit.
Absolutely. 1% better every day, right? So if I'm getting better at something every day, after a little while, it starts to become a habit. And as it becomes a habit, it becomes more natural to what you're doing. Are you guys with me? Same thing with positive, same thing with negative. If I start to think thoughts of excuses, and as I make an excuse the first time, the second time it gets easier. The third time it gets easier. And then now I just become full of it excuses. Are you guys with me?
Mm-hmm.
And I started to make a habit of just doing things not the right way. And a lot of people do that, and they don't understand why their results are not where they want them to be. Are you guys with me? So now as it becomes a habit, it starts to become more natural for you. Then it becomes a part of your character.
Oh, character. I was about to say circumstances. The last one, man, I guess.
So as it starts to become a part of your character, it starts to become a part of who you are. Are you guys with me? Once again, if I'm negative, if I'm making excuses, if I'm just constantly not have the right mind frame, then it's going to become a part of who I am. I start to be a negative excuse-making person. And where's that going to be? Right?
Nowhere.
But it all starts once again with your thoughts, right? And as it starts to become a part of your character, right, then and only then it can become a part of your circumstances. Right? The invisible is always more important than the visible. So as it becomes a part of your character, now you start to see it physically manifest itself in your circumstances. Because of who you are, decisions that you make because of your thoughts. Now, your circumstances come after that, right? So if you're not liking where you are, once again, if you're not liking who you are, then you need to go back and reassess what you do, right? And this becomes part of your circumstances. If you think you can, you're right. If you think you can, you're right. We all have to win the war inside. Other people can hold you back temporarily. You're the only one that can do it permanently with your thoughts. Are you guys with me? You guys know what I'm talking about. When the stronger you is versus the weaker you, and you think, should I talk to that last customer? Should I push myself really that hard? Should I really show up on time? If I'm in school, should I really study that extra hour? If you're playing sports, should I really do that extra push-up or sit-up or so on and so forth? As it becomes a part of your circumstances, then and only then it can become a part of your future. So, my future, your future, whatever your goal is, wherever you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now, make sure you're thinking the thoughts now. Because whatever you're thinking now is going to determine what's going to happen a week from now. It's going to determine what happens a year from now. It's going to determine what happens 5 years from now. You can change your future and your circumstances by changing the way you think. Are you guys with me? The invisible is always more important than visible. It's about building that attitude muscle. Are you guys with me? People 5 years from now or 10 years from now, wherever you are, there's only one question I'm asking. Are you going to be happy? Are you happy? Because if you're happy, then guess what? You're successful. But if you're not, then you have to look at the sum of all those decisions you made to get to that point. Because that's all we are. It's some of the decisions that we make to get here. So make sure you're careful with the decisions you make, the thoughts you think. And it's not always easy to think positive every day, is it? It's not always easy to go out with a positive attitude when you hear no 50, you're taking 50 no's on the cheek. Saying get a real job, you get the Heisman and all that good stuff, right? Most people, what do when they get a whole bunch of no's? They fold and they crumble. Well, what do they start to do? They start to think different. They start to make excuses. They start to doubt, and they start to lose the war inside. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that you get everything you want in life by figuring out how to win the war inside and figuring out how to think positive, no matter what, because we're all going to have adversity, right? Right. And guess what it's called? It's called life. Successful people experience the same frustration, fears, and hurdles as everybody else. But what separates them is how they think about it and how they handle their adversity. Do you let it defeat you mentally? Do you let that shit bury you? Or like I talked about yesterday with the mule and the wheel story, do you shake that shit off and step it up? Because you need adversity to be your best. Are you guys with me? How can you be your best without adversity? How can you be your best without issues? Because that's how you get better. If everything's easy, how do you get better? So in other words, long story short, let's make sure we enjoy the journey. All of us, including myself sometimes, we're always focused on the goals and the goal ahead. Because that's what I'm talking about tomorrow. Set goals. We always focus on the goals, but don't forget to enjoy the day-by-day grind. Are you guys with me? Why? Because the journey is always more important than the destination. What you become by hitting your destination, what you become by hitting your destination is way more important than what you get by hitting your destination. Let me repeat that one more time. What you become by reaching your destination is way more important than what you get by reaching your destination. Cleveland won the championship. You guys in Cleveland, right? Sorry if you're mad about Golden State. Here's what it is. LeBron took the game over, right? What did they get by winning the championship? Medal. Trophy, a couple rings, a little extra money, little clout, right? That's what they get by winning, right? What did they become? They became champions. And it had to start where? It had to start in your mind. You want 6 figures, you gotta have a 6-figure mentality. You want 7 figures, you gotta have a 7-figure mentality. You can lose the physical stuff. They can lose their rings. They can lose their trophies. You can lose the extra money. But the things that can't be taken away from you is your mentality. And if you have the right mentality, you can get it back. Are you guys with me? Yes. Let's go out today and let's make sure we have fun and kick ass because we have an opportunity like none other. Let's go out and have fun because we understand that if we change the way we think, we can get anything we want in life. And that's what this program is really about overall. It's about changing mentality. It's not making excuses, owning up to your situation, doing the extra, because the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is just the extra, just a little bit. And it's the same thing with your mentality. You figure out a way to strengthen that muscle every single day, use that adversity to your advantage, continue to think positive.